You know, in Gatlinburg, we have all sorts of special events that go on pretty much all year long. And today we're going to hear about some of the ones that are coming up. And I'm here with Sandra Donahue, and a little bit later, John Elder, he'll be with us, and we're going to talk about these special events. Sandra, thanks for being with us today.
Thanks for having me.
Tell me a little bit about, I guess we're going to start out with the Winterfest kickoff, and that's the chili cook-off and the trolley ride of lights. Just tell us about, these events.
Okay, this event will be November the 8th. It's the 17th annual, and it kicks off our Winterfest lighting for Winterfest season. And so we do a big chili cook-off. We have about 20 vendors that come out and cook chili for competition.
Right.
And what you do is you buy an armband and you just sample chili as long as it lasts.
Come on in. There you go, sir.
And there's great entertainment. It's the Marvelettes. We're having this year for the headliner, and they sang Don't Mess with Bill and Playboy and that kind of thing.
Okay,
so,
I remember them.
Yeah, do you remember that?
I remember them growing
cool.
up.
All right.
This is held at
Ripley's Aquarium of the Smokies and River Road.
Right.
So you have to actually trip over us because we're right dead in the center of town.
Good deal. And so these people, you can come and you can buy a spoon, purchase a wristband, and eat all sorts of different kinds of chilies.
Yes.
And I guess there's like awards for the best chili, the hottest chili, the most unique chili.
Yes, it's a first, second, and third place judge's choice and people's choice, and everybody wants to win the people's choice.
Now, if somebody's watching this and they think, man, I make some of the best chili in the world, I think I'll enter that. How do they get involved? How can they be part of it?
Well, just call Special Events Office, call me.
Okay.
I'll be glad to take an application.
Okay.
At 436-0506 is my direct line.
And tell me about this trolley ride of lights.
Well, we kick off the trolley ride of lights also the same night. So you can take a ride on our trolleys and go view the beautiful lighting that we have put up for this celebration.
And I understand this has been very successful. Sometimes they even sell out.
Yes, they sure do.
Well, good deal.
We also have fireworks that night.
Okay.
That kicks off our Winterfest season with fireworks. So, everybody likes fireworks, don't you think?
Oh, I know they do. They love them. And I was just thinking, 17th annual. I've been to every one in the past, and time goes so
Really?
fast, but they're always fun.
Yes,
and
it
we
is a
usually
fun
get
event.
what? 5, 6, 7, 8,000 people.
Oh, it was a record number this past year, so we were very pleased.
Oh, that's neat.
Yeah.
That's great. Okay, and the New Year's celebration.
Oh, if you want to be at the most exciting New Year's Eve celebration in the Southeast, I think it's going to be Gatlinburg, Tennessee.
It is.
It really is. I mean, what a structure. We have the Space Needle here, and it's a cool structure that we can just shoot fireworks off of. And we also will have a stage sitting in the middle of the street on Historic Nature Trail up around the motel. So we're going to have live entertainment there. So we're going to shut the street off and right there, and it's a family-oriented event. So it's a fun event.
Bring in 2007 in Gatlinburg.
Yes, definitely.
Well, I'll tell you, and I always think about this when I talk to you, if people want to help, if they want to volunteer, can they call you also and
yes,
put in
for sure.
a application or something
Yes,
to be a volunteer?
Yes, just call us. We are in need of volunteers a lot, so we'd love to have volunteers to come aboard and help us out.
Well, this has got to be a fun job for you, dealing with special events that just bring so much joy and happiness to our guests and our residents, to our locals.
It sure is. It's the greatest job in the world. I love it.
Let's just continue on now with John Elder. He's also with our special events, and we're going to talk about some really nice special events coming up. John, thanks for being with us.
Yeah, thank you for having us.
How you been?
Oh, great. Doing real good.
Good.
But very excited. We have a very busy time coming up. So our office has been very busy on getting things together. But we got some great events lined up.
Tell us about when this is a very, very important day, the Veterans Day
Yes.
special event.
November the 11th. The 11th day on the 11th month at the 11th hour was the Veterans Day, whenever we always have our celebration. Other places may have more memorials for Veterans Day, but we like to call ours a celebration in Gatlinburg. And we do it with music. We're going to have bands that are playing. GP is going to be there again. We're also going to have some special guest speakers there. It's turned into an event where a lot of the veterans really do appreciate and actually will plan their trips around that, and will come just especially for that on Veterans Day. So once again, it's going to be a very nice place on Ripley's Aquarium Plaza at 11 o'clock on November the 11th.
The ones that I've attended have been just absolutely fabulous.
They are,
and
very
just
good.
put chill bumps all over you, and seeing the past veterans and
Yes.
some of the ones that have just been returning from Iraq and some of the conflicts that
right.
we're in right now. So.
There's a lot of veterans out there that you don't necessarily think of a veteran as being someone who is 19 years old,
Right.
but they are now. too.
Right.
So we have to honor them also.
Well, that's great. Okay, the Festival of Trees and the Nutcracker.
Now, this is going to be very neat this year, a little bit of a change. Now, in the past, the Festival of Trees usually goes for several days past the Thanksgiving holiday. But this year, it's kind of going to be scaled back a little bit, but it's going to center around the actual Nutcracker Suite that's going to be performed by the Smoky Mountain Regional Dance Theater here at Mills Auditorium. The Festival of Trees part will be open from 4 to 7 p.m. on November 24th and 25th. That's Friday and Saturday after Thanksgiving. And all the trees will be in the gallery as you lead into the Mills Auditorium. So you'll be able to come in and see all the trees throughout the gallery. They're going to be beautiful trees, dozens upon dozens, all decorated in, and they'll lead right into the auditorium. And this is the special part this year, is the Nutcracker Suite, which has not been performed here in Gatlinburg, I don't think ever, actually. And it's going to be a little bit special because it's actually, they call it the Nutcracker Suite, and it's spelled S-W-E-E-T. So it kind of is going to be concentrating on the kids. Elizabeth Williams with the Elizabeth Williams School Dance, she's the one who's actually in charge of this. So it's going to be a really neat evening also. There's a little bit of a charge to get in, but it all goes back to Smoky Mountain Regional Theater.
John, tell us about probably the most famous and popular special event in Gatlinburg. Well, I mean, they're all great, but the Christmas parade. I know so many people, they plan, this is part of their holiday to come to the Christmas parade.
Yeah, and once again, this year will be no different. We are already getting a lot of bands. We have bands that are going to be involved that I know of already from Alabama, from South Carolina, from North Carolina, from Georgia, and from Kentucky. And so all these bands come in for this. Last year we had a dozen bands. In the parade itself, we had over 1,500 kids just in the bands. And then the rest of the entries. But it's always the first Friday in December. This year it's on December the 1st at 7:30 p.m. right through downtown Gatlinburg. Starts at traffic light 1A, goes right through downtown to traffic light number 10, featuring the bands, it features the floats. Everything in the parade has to be lighted. Has to have lights on everything. It is the Fantasy of Lights parade. And this year's theme is Magical Nights, Magical Lights.
Good.
So everybody's
Good.
going to be brilliant this year. So it's going to be, once again, a wonderful parade.
What's amazing is when you see people setting their chairs up early that morning for the parade that night. If it's the 4th of July parade or the Christmas parade, whatever,
Yes.
people love parades.
They really do. We estimate the crowd is usually about 80,000 spectators. When you include the people on the streets, the people on the balconies, the people who are watching from just all along throughout the entire town, and it's about almost a 2-mile route. That's a lot of people through here, but a lot of eyeballs see that parade.
Plus, with our new undergrounding, new streetscaping downtown, it will really
Make it even
showcase
better.
that parade
Yes, it
even
will.
better.
Mhm, absolutely.
Well, John, thanks for your hard work.
All right.
Appreciate it. Keep
Thank
it
you.
up. Keep
All
bringing
right.
people to Gatlinburg.
Absolutely.